If Mobicash is a real success made in Africa, that's before a whole human adventure intimately linked to its founder, Patrick Gordon Gabonziza.
My story is quite amazing because I was not designed to end up into financial space. My primary background, I'm a commercial pilot and a computer system engineer. So what happened in my life is when I was 6 years ago, 10 years back, there was a turning point in my life where I lost everything. And through that experience where you are totally excluded from the mainframe economy, you are excluded from the payment instrument, excluded from the bank account. That's how I realized that not having an economic identity was one of the most terrible things that unbanked people faces. And that's how I discovered that the banking system is the most antisocial, anti-democratic, and the most dividing system in the world. Because banks, they only cherish people who have money. If you don't have money, say sorry. And consequently, you have to rely on cash economy. I decided to build a system that will be able to bank every single citizen regardless of his financial status. So that was the birth of Mobicash. There are almost 50% of the world's population are unbanked. They don't have access to financial instrument, to financial space. So they're excluded from the mainframe economy because they rely on cash. So Mobicash solution was designed to provide a platform that will be able to onboard all those people regardless where they are on the continent, being in Africa, being in Asia, being even in Europe. So our solution is, we claim that it is a universal solution that can be applied anywhere in the world where simply people are excluded. So we need to design solutions that apply to our own problem. Africa is at a turning point. We are realizing more and more that no one can solve our problem if not ourselves. And that shift has been demonstrated by a country like Rwanda that went from ashes to number 7, one of the most efficient government in the world. So if Rwanda can do it, I believe that other countries like Congo, DRC, Nigeria, South Africa, they can do it 1 million times. So what are we waiting for?
From his desire to respond to the challenge of financial inclusion wherever it arose, was born a solution which is deployed beyond the borders of the continent and is available in different services adapted to local needs.
I'm Sheikh Mia. I am the Chief Compliance Officer. I'm responsible for governance, corporate governance at Mobicash. Mobicash Payment Gateway has been deployed locally and regionally, and it expands into Europe. Locally, we operate beyond the mobile network operators. Our technology is independent of that. Regionally, we go in Burundi, for example. We have deployed technologies, again, in collaboration with many banks. We use a technology platform that has no dependency. It is highly secure. It uses the latest biometric, NFC technology, tap and pay, and all those products and suites that we need in the new digital world, in the fintech world. We are exporting our technology to Europe because we have global solutions that can be applied, and it's independent of local needs. We are in e-government. We are entering the fintech space. We are in the process of getting a license, a PSP license in Lithuania, which will launch us into the EU group of countries. Our solution in government services, we collect in excess of 80% of local healthcare premiums, and this was not possible through the existing channels. That money is collected, promptly delivered, and it takes care of all the accounting challenges. We're also in the space of collecting taxes, which is very key for growth, national growth, reliability. So we have succeeded in many areas where a government was not necessarily empowered to collect, transfer, and account for those. We work in collaboration with commercial banks as well, who were the original, but that's the old traditional system of collecting from rural locations, reaching all citizens who do not have bank accounts. Now, this is one of the strengths of our technology. You do not have to have a bank account. You don't have to own a phone. And this is applicable in other environments, including Eastern Europe and even parts of North America.
And to ensure the correct deployment of the solution, the group has set up a sales team trained internally and which meets the need of customers.
Here is the sales department. What we do, we facilitate all our agents. We have agents all over the country, around 4,000 agents. So all these people, some are customer experience, they give them the customer service, other sales force, where we do recruitment, training, and to show how to sell and to develop the market. In this department, we have 14 employees. All of us, we are in charge of sales in that that small teams. Some are the customer experience, other sales force. And in terms of agents, we have around 4,000 agents around the country.
The other special thing about Mobicash is that the company employs mostly women, including in the IT department through the Akika project Beehive in particular.
Now we are like 7 girls. For now we sit here, we are 6 girls, all of us we are programmers. When I was young, I was like sometimes listening to radio, and sometimes I was curious to see the person inside that radio. Growing up, and I think that the IT person or someone who knows computer can do that. When I was in high school, I studied mathematics, physics, and computer science because I was thinking that my future is in IT. And when I go to the university, they sent me in physics, but I was feeling like I'm not really want to be a physician, and I chose to go in IT. And when I was studying IT, I feel like comfortable, loving it, passionate. And after I joined like a short courses, it's like 6 months short courses, full-time programming, because I wanted to do something that can give a positive impact to the world, like application that can solve the problem to the world, anything that can I feel like, oh, I participate in this. And one day I see like a link, which was hiring in Mobicash, and I apply. I did an interview as usual in every company. You have to do interview. And another time I come, I do assessment. Finally, I feel happy when I get a message saying that you are welcome to join the Mobicash family. And I came, and I was thinking, Mobicash is fintech, where I will program, write the codes, because like in the fintech industry, the programming is not on high level, but like the owner of Mobicash said that don't worry, you will do everything you can do in your programming, and you have the other girls that you will join, do together the same projects. And we came, we start by doing like some websites, and he said that it was not enough, you have to do more. And he said the other project we have to work because he wants us to be productive, like to do something which will not be on the school background, but to do something for the future. Yeah, so me and my girls, we sit here from morning to evening coding. Sometimes we leave the office at 9, but we really love what we do.
Training. This is at the heart of the Mobicash concept. Train future internally talents and especially young women who will contribute to the development of the continent and the world, why not?
My name is Kamaneira Ngundelia. I'm 21. I'm a software engineering student at the Adventist University of Central Africa, and I'm here in trainings of mobile Android development. This training will take 3 months. Right now we are still doing the assessments, which we didn't finish last time because we didn't know how to build APIs. So this week they have been training us on how to build an API and how to use it in an Android application. Yeah, mainly that's what I expect by being here. I want to learn and I want to grow more in my career as an Android developer. Since it will be helping me in my learning, help me improve my career, I think, since it's basically more focused on training us and uplifting us, especially as women.